Welcome to your Ethereum News Briefing. Here's your latest for Friday, July 28th, 2023. Ethena announces plans to build a perpetual DEX integration on Synthetix. Lyra announces plans for a native rollup built on the OP stack. Gitcoin introduces Allo V2, and Ethereum turns 8. All this and more starts right after this message. Optimism, a Layer 2 optimistic rollup, is providing us with 500 OP tokens to onboard users onto the network. Visit ether.fm/NFT and enter code word Perps for a chance to mint today's podcast as an NFT on OP mainnet and earn a share of 500 OP tokens. Stablecoin protocol Ethena announced plans to build a perpetual DEX integration on Synthetix. Ethena intends to be a liquidity provider on Synthetix, offer USDE as a margin instrument, and add USDE as a new collateral type for minting SUSD. Ethena seeks to access Synthetix deep on-chain liquidity on Ethereum Layer 1 for its stablecoin. USDE is Ethena's over-collateralized yield-bearing stablecoin that will be backed by staked Ether and delta-neutral positions on derivatives markets. Ethena refers to its stablecoin as an internet bond, as it aims to mirror U.S. Treasury bonds in TradFi but for DeFi. Ethena plans to release its delta-neutral USDE stablecoin in Q4 of this year. Synthetix recently announced support for 7 new perpetual futures markets, including Monero, ETC, Comp, MAV, YFI, Maker, and RPL. Users can leverage trade the new markets on any Synthetix Perps frontend, such as Quenta and Polynomial. Synthetix Perps use off-chain oracles by Python Network for order settlement. Lyra Finance founder Nick Forster announced Lyra V2, an upgrade to the Lyra options protocol that will introduce a new OP stack rollup called Lyra Chain. Fees generated from the rollup sequencer and from trading will be allocated to the Lyra DAO and governed by Lyra token holders. A portion of trading fees will also be used for an insurance fund. The platform will also feature support for portfolio margin, cross-margin, and multi-asset collateral. The new features enable the creation of automated strategies and vaults, including covered call selling vaults and a delta-neutral perp yield harvesting strategy. Lyra V2 will also offer smart contract wallets and gasless transactions. Gitcoin introduced Allo V2, an upgrade to its open-source protocol for community-run pooled capital allocation. Allo V2 features 3 main components, including an allocation strategy, a pool manager, and a project registry. The allocation strategy allows communities to customize the mechanism for fund distribution. Communities can set lump sum, milestone-based, or streamed payouts. The pool manager handles contract interactions with matching pools. The project registry assigns identities with a unique address for attaching profile information and building trust. Allo plans to deploy V2 on testnet in early August, followed by a mainnet release in September. Allo is the protocol that powers the Gitcoin grants stack. And lastly, this weekend marks 8 years since the launch of the Ethereum blockchain. On July 30th of 2015, the Ethereum Genesis block was mined into existence, referred to as the Frontier launch. Frontier, the first mainnet release of Ethereum, provided miners with a block reward of 5 Ether per block. Ethereum was the first smart contract blockchain. This has been a roundup of today's top news stories in Ethereum. You can support this podcast by subscribing and following us on Twitter at ETHDaily. Also subscribe to our newsletter at ether.fm. Thanks for listening. We'll see you on Monday.